Hi YouTube, Coinpicker here. Here are my thrift store finds for last week and a bit. So it's a big mixture of stuff. First of all, found this little baggie of, I think it's called candy weights. Well, anyways, it's a set of weights, brass weights. Paid $3.99, which I thought was pretty cheap. And these are, I'm pretty sure they're antique, at least turn of the century. We got 4 ounce, 2 ounce, 1 ounce, half ounce, and quarter ounce. And I think there are some larger ones, but it's okay. For the price, it was worth getting. I don't know, for some reason I really like these, scale weights, like graduated scale weights. Anyways, check them out, pretty cool. And next of all, we have this little, I think it's called a gramophone, a little porcelain gramophone, 99 cents. No chips or dings, and it says Limoges, France, French porcelain. So I think this is worth at least, I don't know, $15, $20. And there's this little rabbit figurine made by Herand. I think that's Royal Hungarian or something like that. But surprisingly, well, this was only 99 cents. Again, surprisingly, these sell online for about $30 Canadian. Well, like, let's say 20 to 30. So pretty good for its little size. And their figurines, like if it has this fishnet design over it, they're like super expensive. I guess those are like limited edition. And then we have some silver spoons, of course. So this I got, actually I passed this up at the thrift store before, and this time I took a really good look at it. 99 cents, I believe it's made in Italy. And it says Firenze, which is Florence, Italy. Actually, yeah, it was $1.99. But if you look closely into the bowl, let's see right here. It says 800, bingo, magic number. So 80% silver, not bad. And on another occasion at another store, picked up these 4 German 800 silver spoons as well. Pretty old. They were only 99 cents each. And I'll show you the marks. So it says Pulse, and then we got the moon and crown German silver hallmarks, and it says 800, and then a maker's mark. I thought that was pretty cool. Can't complain about silver. And this one's not marked, but it totally sounds like thin silver, 80% silver. You can always tell like the bowls are all dinged up because they make them so thin. And what else we have here? We have this nice pocket watch that was behind the counter. And most of these finds, I think the majority of these finds were from the Salvation Army thrift store. Well, different locations that is. And this is, I believe, either a German or Swiss watch, pocket watch. What's that say? horloger. It runs, and it does have a 800 silver, again with the 800 silver, right? 800 silver case, and it was dirt cheap. The chain, unfortunately, is not silver, but the only thing with it is the front cover of the pocket watch was missing. So sad, but I'll show you. It is marked on the inside. So hard to do this one-handed. All right, got it. So it says here, remonture 10 rubies, I guess 10 jewels. And inside it says 800 and some other hallmarks, which is pretty cool. But the price was well worth it. I mean, $8.99 Canadian. So that was pretty good. And then we have this necklace. Actually, I got this at the checkout where they have all the custom jewelry pieces hanging on the racks. And it was only $6.99, or no, sorry, $5.99. And it's marked. It says Ometorando CM. And it says here silver. Pretty cool. Old-fashioned skeleton key style pendant. And the chain, again, with the quality of the chain, they're all soldered together, not just pinched closed. So very good quality. And you got these little charms, just like charm bracelets, like a little pig behind. And I already dipped it in silver jewelry cleaner, so it came out super shiny. So, and it has this little, I guess, crystal doohickey thing. And right here, it's also marked EM actually, EM, and it says silver here as well, and 925 right here at the lobster claw. So this weighs, I believe this weighs about 1.5 ounces, like the whole chain and pendant. Pretty good for $5.99. And what else we have here? We have, all right, there's a funny story with this. So I go into the Salvation Army thrift store and they rolled out a cart, fresh cart, and they have like 4 of these, and they're all like different styles and shapes and colors. I think most of them were this color, and I was gonna just snatch them all because they were like, I think they're like $1.99 each, which is cheap. These are like antique electrical wire insulators or telephone pole insulators. So I snapped them all up, put them in my cart, and then I start noticing, I start to get, you know, picky, and I go, this one has a chip. Oh, there's a little chip here. So I tossed back the others, and I kept the best one for myself. So I'm you know, looking around the store, and I notice, oh, they've disappeared after like 10 minutes, which is not surprising because, you know, people who like collectibles, you know, grab this stuff all the time. So I line up, and the guy in front of me, he's the one that has like the 3 others, and he's paying. And I'm just like, all of a sudden, like, okay, just waiting like that. And so I go pay, and he's still at the counter, and he goes, "Oh, you grabbed one too." I go, yeah, I only wanted one. um, I don't think he knew, obviously, that I cherry picked them, right? And grabbed the best one, the perfect one. But it was a little awkward, you know. You don't know. Like some people might feel bad and think, "Oh, I wished I grabbed them all." Even don't leave one for anyone. Blah blah blah. But I just paid and I left. But awkward. But anyways, I got the best one. It says here, Brookfield, New York. I love the color, and there's no damage to it. And yeah, I mean, we're in Vancouver, Canada, so New York is on the other side of the country in the States. So yeah, it's we usually don't get the American stuff like this. Usually like the Canadian version. But yeah, pretty cool. It probably was like in someone's collection, and the family members donated it after maybe they moved on or whatnot. But yeah, pretty cool. That will go onto my bookshelf or windowsill. And got this. This is not a thrift store find. This is actually a flea market find. And it was on the, you could say, the junk table. I don't know, they're all junk tables, but basically the guy who does clear outs, or I think clean outs or auction leftovers or whatever, got this for, I think I got this not for $3. I think I got it for like $1. But I was, usually not too keen on the clear ones. I think this one's maybe for the telegraph poles, telegraph wires. But the fact that it is marked Pyrex, I thought, that's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, this one is probably like from the 1800s, like 1860s, I believe. 1860s, 1870s. This one is probably turn of the century, like 1900, maybe a little bit later. Good condition for $1, can't go wrong. All right, and got this from my local thrift store. I think it was like $1.99. No, it's probably like 99 cents. I thought for the season, it's Heineken Christmas ornament. Tried putting this online just for fun, see if I can sell it. I just thought it was cool. And got this from, let me see, the MCC, St. Michael de Paul store. $3. They said orange sticker items were like half price. So I brought this up. I was thinking $1.50, it's like Catherine Ness paperweights from Scotland. It's marked on the bottom, but this is considered a second, like not first grade, because of probably some sort of defect, minor defect. And they sell these in their gift shop in Scotland. So I thought $1.50, I mean, even $3 is cheap, but $1.50 even cheaper. And then when I brought it to the counter, they said, this isn't orange, this is red. So $3. I'm thinking, seriously? And honestly, it's the same place I got the bottle of buttons that I uploaded a little while ago. So they're really not known for cheap prices, but every once in a while you get a bone, right? So I thought, okay, $3, it's okay. I mean, if I saw $3 at the Salvation Army thrift store, I would probably still have picked it up. But yeah, I just thought it was cool, very intricate. And picked this up. Probably gonna put this online as well on eBay to sell. It's a vintage, paid $1.99. Vintage brass, I believe it's made in Italy or Germany, or most likely Italy. Wine bottle opener. I think it's called corkscrew. See, I don't drink wine, so yeah, corkscrew. So I just thought the design is so cool, and it's made of brass, a little bit of plastic on the bottom. So I'm thinking it's probably from the 70s, 1970s, probably. There's a maker's mark somewhere here. Let's see, I'll try to find it for you guys. Well, can't find it. Anyways, basically, you know what it is. But I don't know, I thought I'd put it on for like 20, 25 bucks Canadian maybe. This is cool. This was like, I think it was like $1 or 50 cents. Guess what it is? I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2, okay. This is, what do you call it? Made of porcelain from Royal Winston. What's it? Royal Winston, I think it's called. The maker. It is someone's individual toasted bread, you know, toast, 2-piece toast holder or stand. Is that wild? I think originally it came like in this ceramic or porcelain tray, and there'd be a little indentation, and it just pops right in the center, and you holds up your 2 pieces of toast. I mean, that is so la-di-da, you know, like you actually have a toast holder. I mean, I don't know, like maybe some wealthy person, but I thought, maybe it's, you know, it's marked England on the bottom, England. I thought, maybe I can sell it for a few bucks. I think I looked online before I bought it, and it was like 20, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks. So I thought, $1. That's a good return, good condition. Went to my final item. Went to our collectible show, you know, like the, well, originally it was a coin show, but now they incorporate other collectibles, stamps, vintage stuff, what have you, to, you know, rent out some tables. And paid my $2 to get in, looked around, and all right, I checked out the stamp guy, and I found this in the box. Actually, it was in a binder, I believe. So $6, mint Imperial Chinese stamps of the Qing Dynasty. So it's probably like 1896 or 97. You got your ½ cent and you got your 1 cent. I love these coiled dragon designs. It's like so cool. I mean, yeah, am I really allowed to say that? I mean, this video is for adults, so, all right, don't judge me by the words I use. Go back. Anyways, this is so interesting. So, all right, the story was, all right, this guy, older gentleman, he specializes in stamps, and he's at our shows, you know, having tables every now and then. And he sells very expensive stamps, like very rare stuff. So I'm pretty sure he makes good money. And the Chinese collectors always flocks to his table, you know, because they know that he knows his stuff. He has good stuff. And I'm just sitting there looking through the stuff. And there's a older Chinese gentleman with his friend just going through the binder. And the vendor, he deals with a lot of Asian collectors, even though he doesn't speak the language. I'm pretty sure he doesn't speak the language. And the collectors know very little English. They, you know, talk the language of Mula, right? So the collector starts to look through stuff, and the seller's wife goes, "Oh, he doesn't want to buy the whole package." Like, they have sets. The guy's pulling out stamps and putting it in different packages, like right in front of them. Not you know, stealing them or anything, but basically he's breaking up sets, saying like, you know, I just want this one, or I want these ones and I want this one with it and blah, blah, blah. So the seller had to lay down the law and say, like, no, it's either you buy this or you don't buy it, or you know. And then the older gentleman, the buyer, starts to like negotiate, you know, like saying like, you know, 20% off, 30%. And then the seller was getting frustrated, you know, like he knows this stuff, and he was like saying, no, I tell you what these are and how much you pay, not the other way around. Like he was getting frustrated. But I was very surprised. He was still, even though frustrated, he was generally very patient with the guy. So I'm pretty sure they probably had dealings in the past, you know. And you know, these stamp guys can get very serious, like hundreds of thousands of, no, hundreds of dollars, maybe even, you know, a couple thousand. You know. But so the guy paid and bought, you know, I don't know if they even knocked off 10 bucks. I think the guy bought like 50 bucks worth of stamps, and he got like 10 bucks off or whatever, right? So originally I was thinking, maybe he'll just round it off. Maybe I'll ask him to round it off to $5 so I can give him a like $5 bill without like pulling out change. And after that episode, I pulled out my money and said, here, I'm ready to pay. Like, I don't want him to like blow a gasket. So he was ready, you know, at his limit, right? So yeah, I chatted him up and I happily gave him the price he wanted, you know. So it's originally $8 American, $6. And apparently that's a very good price already, $6. And you know, he showed me some other stuff, and I was very polite, and you know, just, you know, over a few bucks of stuff, I'm not going to bargain with him. I like bargaining, but I look at the situation and look at what just transpired, and I didn't want to be on his you know, bad side. So apparently I was speaking to my other friends that have tables at the show, and I was asking, you know, you have any Asian stamps, Chinese coins, blah, blah, blah. And of course they say this very popular area of collectibles there. And they said, a lot of them said, hey, you know what, this stuff, once the doors open, dealers start to walk amongst their own, you know, their fellow tables, you know, sellers. And those are the first things the dealers scoop from other dealers, like within the first 20 minutes. So I was considered very lucky just to get these two stamps, right? So yeah, it's still very hot in our area for Chinese collectibles. So yeah, this will go into my personal collection. Most likely I have doubles of these, probably like the canceled versions. But even if I have, you know, mint ones already, I would still keep these because they are so hard to come by. Yeah, for $3 each. How can you go wrong? But yeah, a little bit of stamps. Very nice. All right, this deserves another close-up. All right, check that out. And awesome price, $6. All right. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys, guys and gals, enjoyed my video. All these finds. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Coinpicker out.